Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to a nope. Gotta fix my volume. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another installment of Techopolis 3. I'm Katiana. Hey there, John. Good to see you. Hydrate right off the bat. I have Diet Dr. Pepper tonight. Yum. We have so much to get to. There have been a lot of changes. I have gone on without you all, and so I have to catch you up on everything that I have done. I was not able to stream the last couple of days of last week and over the weekend because I was watching basketball. But while I was watching basketball, I was playing Minecraft during some of the games when there was only a single game going on because I am trying to catch District Spark. So any chance I could squeeze in an extra hour or two of Minecraft, I was taking advantage of that time. And there's been changes. So many changes. Whoopsie. Wrong button. What button did I hit? That one. I meant to do this. We have network. We have network. Look at all the network. There's network going everywhere. There is network going up. There's network going down. There is network going all around. I have so much network to show you where all it is going and what it's doing, and that is only the tip of the iceberg. Where to start? Let's start over here. You can see we have more pattern providers. We have added more things to the AE2 system. Weeps in a beautiful network. It is very pretty. Yes, we have had, oops. We have had a few channel issues. Not gonna lie. I have hit 32 channels on not one, not two, but two and a half. I have two sides completely filled of 32 channels, which unfortunately means I have one thing over here that doesn't have a channel. So, yeah, we're having a little bit of manual labor having to be done because I'm out of channels. But story of my life when it comes to AE2, I'm one channel off. But we have many things going on all around here. I have run cable down underneath the floor. I have upgraded what was originally just some regular Fluix cable. I have upgraded it to the dense covered cable so I could get more channels out and about here. And that cable, you can sort of see it under the floor, continues that away. And it continues that away. Peeks up through the floor over here, so theoretically there could be something happening maybe over here if I have enough channels, which I'm not sure I do have any more channels at this point, which is a bad thing. But over here we have hooked up, finally, at long last, the gears and the plates and the rods to the AE2 system. So, the gears and the plates and the rods are automated, or can be automated, so I don't have to keep running my little butt back here to make them. You're welcome. I think, however, that running all that cable back over here used up all of my channels. So, that has caused a bit of a conundrum, because I ran the cable back, plopped it over here, and now I don't think I have any channels left to use it with. So, I has issues. need to work on that. There is some inventory issues I need to straighten out. I need to have a proper dedicated processing for glowstone because we have discovered I need a lot of glowstone. Like a lot. A lot. Like all the glowstone in the world do I need. And what I was doing was fine when I only needed a couple here and a couple there and a couple there. No, I need all the glowstone in the world. So I need to figure out some place to set up glowstone production in earnest. And yeah, that's going to be a thing. And then we have some more pipes and machines and stuff over here because I now have added the reaction chamber, which is automated. Crystal assemblers in place. It's automated. So, got a little bit of automation set up over here. Just a little bit. I've added another thermal evaporation tower. This one is making eroding water. Why do we need eroding water? I will show you why in a moment. Over here we have the ever fun joy of trying to make these ultimate ingots, and it's better, a little bit better. I'm still having to do some running around for some of the components, including the safe spent nuclear waste, but I'm thinking we can make some improvements now that I have some more of these components able to be automated, that we can do some hooking of things up here, and I can run an additional cable down over here to do something to connect up an AE2 connection potentially, which would be nice. We also have down here in the floor a quantum link chamber, which I don't know if I've done one of these in a prior pack or not. I frankly can't remember. This allows you to take the 32 channels from one side of a controller and send it somewhere else linked with the singularity that's in the middle cell here. So I have the 32 channels from this one plugged into this side here and sending it off to where you ask. Well, get out from there. I will show you. I made a waystone and put it in the end. And we can look around here. Looking down, looking down, looking down, looking down, looking down. Here in our nether base is the other half of this quantum ring, which extends 32 channels to our nether base, thus allowing me to have an extension of the AE2 system to the nether and allows me to do a few things. So, my wireless is not in range. I'm like, okay, can fix that. I have a terminal now. So I have full access to my entire stock of everything. I can craft, I can do all the normal things, da 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 da. And then I can extend this and use it to connect to all the various different things. You can see we've added a few multi-blocks since last you guys were here. I have a lot to catch you up on, obviously. So many things have happened here in the nether. Some of them good, some of them a little wacky, some of them I don't think I'm necessarily doing them right, but they're kind of working, so we're happy with that. This has been very nice, very helpful. My little network analyzer, I can't see the network here, even though it's part of the same network. It doesn't show me the connection here. So I can't see how many of the 32 channels I'm using here. So that's a little challenging. So I have to count or guess. Or go look at it back at the base. That should show me, actually, now that I think about it. I literally just had that thought. Like, literally, as it came out of my mouth, I had that thought that it should show me here. I'm using 7. 7 channels are what I'm using on my 32. Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to know. We have done a bunch of work with HNN. I have got a bunch of data models. I believe when last we left off, we were working with the data models. We're going to look at quests in a little bit. That'll help me see what else I have forgotten to tell you about. But we have a bunch of stuff regarding data models and loot and getting more stuff that we need for processing. And then we have more multi-blocks upstairs, more storage upstairs, more fun and crazy things going on upstairs. Let me start with the quest book and see what I have to turn in, and that'll tell me what I need to catch you up on, because I don't remember. Yes, it is in the HNN we need to start. Okay. I have added some biogenerators. As you can see, significantly more biogenerators to keep us going with power. Even though I do have the reactors going, I don't have the Ionite to be throwing in there willy-nilly, and I need Ionite for my ultimate ingot things. So I'm like, I've got these still going, pumping in power. All right, so HNN. Oops. So when last we left off, we had gotten the first of our Nether data models, and we made the Blaze data model so we could get blaze rods. I was able to get it set up so that we could use a mob infuser in the Nether to turn bones from our skeleton data model into wither bones, which is this one. That allowed us to make the wither data model, to get wither skeleton predictions, to get wither skeleton skulls, and then those go into that same mob infuser in the Nether. 3 wither skeletons in the Nether makes us Nether stars. And why is that important? Because the Nether stars are one of the components of hellish technium ingots. So mark that on your checklist of things we need for the hellish technium ingot. There are the Nether stars. Ka-chink. Then we had the blazing slime blocks. We got those taken care of. We basically bought our way into those with our tech bucks and the catalog to get our slime blocks. We used those to make the magma cube data models. Those give us magma cube predictions, which gives us magma creams. Why are the magma creams important? Because the magma creams, oops, those can be used to make magma blocks. Why are those important? Those are a component of the hellish technium ingots, and it's 32 of them per ingot. So we need a lot. A lot. So I have this thing running, and currently I'm just plopping them over here, grabbing them, throwing them into the system. One of the things I need to do is move my data model, which is now self-aware, and set this up in the Nether and set it up so that it is running, producing the magma creams, converting them into magma blocks, and then dumping them into the system. Because I have the channels set up I have got a lot. You have not even begun to see all the things I have done. This is just the start. I've been a busy little bee, John. I've been very busy. We got the gas data model, which gets us gas predictions, which gets us gas tiers. And again, why is gas tiers important? Because once again, those are a component of the hellish technetium ingot. So again, these are sitting in, oops, wrong one. Where is it? Here. It's sitting in here. I have gas predictions, and I can throw those in here. Likewise, have it throw in there, make gas tiers. I grab the gas tiers, I throw them in the system. Gas tiers are also needed for making this next step, which is debris. The non-ancient debris. So I guess this is like young debris or not quite that old debris, but it is extremely important debris. I cannot emphasize enough how really important this debris is. We are going to be making so much, and I am apparently out of gas tiers. Let's actually switch that out. Oh, and your fault. Oh, great. So this is something else that I need to set up today. Now, I was going to make a list and I didn't get my list made. So I need to set up the gas tiers and the magma creams. So that those are just automatically getting processed, turned into their end items, and getting made. There's 50. Okay, so we'll throw 50 in there, and then we'll be able to make 50 debris. We are going to get that started. That is important because it goes into the ancient infuser. So let us run back over to the Nether, and I will show you the ancient infuser in action. Okay, once the debris has been made, it is going to start automatically popping up in the middle of that block. The cable on the right is connected to my existing AE2 system. The cable on the left is connected to little baby AE2 system over here. And this is generating ancient debris by converting the non-ancient debris automatically. What I have to do is make the non-ancient debris in my system. And then when I do that, it will automatically kick it out, spit it into that middle area on the top of this little pyramid in the center of the multi-block. The formation plane on the right places the block. The multi-block converts it into ancient debris. The annihilation plane on the left destroys it, and then it gets fed down into this storage cell, and I have 140 that have been sitting here from the last batch that I made, which is awesome. And I just transfer it from one system to the other system manually. Why is this taking so long, Mr. Debris? Cancel you. Cancel you. It has to make all the lava planks. I bet it's out of lava. One moment. So, I have this disk drive here because I made the infinity lava cell. So I have infinite lava. But because this multi-block requires lava and antimatter to do its thing, I have my infinite lava cell here feeding the lava in. In theory, in theory, I would be able to do it the other way, but I ran out of sides. So I'm like, because I've got the lava going in here. And I don't want this connecting to this system. I suppose I could reverse these two. I am not very good with subnets. Like, I never do them. This is like maybe the first, no, this is like the second time I've tried to do something with subnets. So, I could probably set this up better and have it be a little more efficient. Like if I put the lava over here so it's available. Yeah, you're out of lava. No, I did it again. Dang it. I don't know how many times I have forgotten to do that. Answer is a lot. Buckets are, those things are great to use as buckets, but I am terrible at remembering to turn them between modes. There it goes. Poof. So it'll finish the debris. It places it. Converts it. And then the ancient debris ends up in my little subsystem. So that finishes off that chapter, which leads us to the Hellish Tech Dam chapter, which I did without you. Apologies. I am sorry, but we have to catch District Spark. We have to catch District Spark. So, after making that, I had to make this. And I just want to say, do you know how hard it is to make a multi-block this big in the nether? Do you know how hard it is to make that ceiling fit? Answer, it's very hard. I struggle bust so bad getting that ceiling because I kept having trees in the way. And I'm like, get out of the way. I need you to be out of the way. Like, why are you in the way? It was very annoying. I had uh I had nether wart in the way. I had tree trunks in the way. It was very hard. But I finally managed to get it to fit my space, and I made an oil pump. And so this oil pump, all it requires is energy, and it is pumping oil in the nether, which I have it pumping it out into an ultimate fluid tank, and then it is shooting it to our next multi-block because it is required for the next thing. So we have the oil pump and the bucket of oil. I also needed to craft some other blocks. So we have our nether bricks, which is just netherrack and bricks in the alloy kiln. That's automated. I then have nether wart, which, by the way, I live in a crimson forest. Guess what I have a lot of? Nether wart blocks. So yeah, we are good on nether wart for now. Then I have to make red nether bricks, which is the nether bricks with the nether wart. Yep, automated there. We're good. Then the magma blocks. Remember the magma blocks? Yeah, we're good on magma blocks. Then we needed blocks of netherite. A nice block. Okay, this is where I should have known things are going to go horribly wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Just horribly wrong. Each one of these ingots takes 4 blocks of netherite. That's 36 netherite ingots. It's 4 pieces of scrap per netherite ingot. Okay, this is not going to work. This is bad. This is very bad. I'm glad I have Mr. Miner thing here that is, uh, you know, cranking out the ancient debris. So this is good. But we need to get more bang out of our buck on the ancient debris, right? So fortunately, there is something we can do, which is why we had that eroding water. You'll never catch me. You're fastest. Well, yeah, you are about 1 full chapter ahead of me, give or take. I think I'm right at about at 1 chapter. So unless the end the unless the process of making the eyes or the singularities slows you down considerably, I believe you're probably right that I'm not going to catch you. So we can use the eroding water, and for each ancient debris, instead of 4, we're going to get 6. I did. I spent this past weekend just blitzkrieging through the Hellish chapter during whatever spare time I had where I could play Minecraft. Um, Fortunately, okay, the NCAA is stupid when it schedules the games during the second or during the second round. It backloads all the games to prime time. So during the late morning, early afternoon, there's only one game on at a time. And you have one game, one game, one game. Then you'll have 2 games, 2.5 games, a game and a half. And so then you're trying to watch multiple games at once, which, okay, to a sports nut like me, that's not a problem to do when I was watching 4 games at once on Thursday and Friday. But when you're getting to the second round, you're getting the better games, the better matchups and all that. You want to be able to focus on the 2 games and enjoy them. It makes more sense to space them out more. No, they want to cram all the games into prime time, so they space them. So during Saturday and Sunday, I had all this time when there was only a single game on. So I put the game on one laptop and I played Minecraft on the computer. Worked out great. I got a lot done. Now, the one downside is I have 32 channels completely used up on this side of the room. I don't have a way of getting my netherite scrap out of the fluid injector except by taking it out manually. Which I'm like, kind of frustrated by. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. We made the Hellish Technium machine. and you already saw a sneak peek of the multi-brock. A router pullout. A router pullout. Oh, if I routed it back into the existing pattern provider with, oh, that might work. That's a good idea. I may try that. I need to step out to the little girl's room. Give me just a moment and I will be right back. Shrank. How you doing? Good to see you. District had a really good idea. I'm wondering if I do this, can I literally just pipe this into the pattern provider? Oh my gosh, I can. Oh, thank you, thank you. That works too. I just need to, I mean, it doesn't matter which pattern provider it goes into, but I, I don't know why. That literally never occurred to me, just to pipe it in there. Oh my gosh, I could probably change a bunch of these import buses to pipes, and then that would free up channels. Because the import buses, the bottom row on the pattern provider, that would save me a bunch of channels. Oh, see, I'm learning. I know so little about AE2. I'm doing things so wrong. Penguin providers, yes, penguin providers, as John likes to call them, penguin providers. Yes, exactly. So we saw this a minute ago when we were in the Nether. Ooh, that was very bright red. Over here, whoop, is the multi-block for the Hellish Technium machine. Now, unlike unlike our ultimate Technium ingot, I've done a little bit better job of automating this one. Not perfect, but it's better. The oil is literally just being fed by a pipe from right next door. That's pretty easy. The spent nether waste, I had almost an ultimate chemical tank worth full from our gem processing room back at the Woodland Mansion. That's where we're processing the rubies and the peridots, those gemstones. All of those were all getting dumped into one ultimate chemical tank. So I just brought all of that over here and dumped it in. So that took care of the two fluids. Then I have all of the rest of these are coming in via an ME export bus. So we have our zinc gears, our magma blocks, our blaze rods, our gas tiers, the ultimate technium ingot, another star, the blocks of netherite, brass plates, and red nether bricks. Now, I put a crafting card in here, thinking that it should craft the things that it needs to fill up this. And it's been doing a very good job of doing that until it runs out of a material. So I think part of the problem is I don't have a recipe for making the bricks needed for the red nether bricks in my smelter here. So I need to add a pattern for that. Yeah, see, I'm out of bricks. So I do a brick. And we'll put that in here. And then I'm thinking it's immediately going to start crafting the nether bricks. Okay. So it's doing a bang up job of automagically, thanks to the crafting card, making the zinc gears and the brass plates and now the red nether bricks, the magma blocks. We're doing a great job on all of these. Over here, I have been taking wither skeleton predictions, feeding it in here to pump the wither skeleton skulls over here, and sending the nether stars back into the system, which I currently have 420 nether stars. Is it a million? No, but it is sufficient for my needs at the moment. And then here I have a cloche where I'm growing the nether planks that I need or the crimson stem wood that I need for making crimson planks, for making the lava planks needed for the debris. And I'm getting nether wart blocks, which I need for the nether wart, which is needed to make the red nether bricks. So that cloche is sort of a 2-for-1 deal. It's getting both two things that I need for processing. The problem I'm having here is the ultimate, the ultimate ones, because that one is still being done so manually. But yeah, that's my own damn fault for trying to push ahead. Well, I do appreciate the lurk. So we did make hellish technium ingots, which made nuggets, which made frames, right? That's how we got our reaction chamber. And then in the reaction chamber down here, we'll run back to the mansion. This reminds me of a beaded curtain, and I'm like walking in through the beaded curtain. I love that effect. It's like just so well placed. I love it. Okay, so we have our reaction chamber over here. Right here. So this can do all sorts of different things. This is making shattered singularities. It's also making quantum infusion, which is a fluid, and it is also making then quantum alloys. Now the fluid uses the quantum infused dust, which is generated by squishing this in a crusher, along with water. So I'm like, oh, where am I going to have water? So I have a router system that is, throwing water everywhere. So I went ahead and added one to an ultimate tank so that I can pull on it for water to other places. So it's like a second draw on water, because my pump is already like crazy pulling water places, and now I have a second place to draw water from. So that is what that setup over there is for. That allows me to do shattered singularities, which like I said is crushed to make the dust. And then we also use those to make a quantum press, which is another tool for the inscriber. And then we use the dust to make quantum alloy. So this is the quantum infusion, which is the dust and water. With copper ingots, shattered singularities, and singularities, we can make a quantum alloy. So that is that. And all of that leads to a quantum processor, which is used for some pretty advanced AE2. So quantum printed circuit is the quantum alloy with the quantum press. And then we feed that in with printed silicon and redstone dust to get a quantum processor, which I have left over here in this barrel for me to touch. And get our bing bongs, because I do love my bing bongs. That finishes up hellish. That gets us in to suit up. District is doing iCraft? I think District is on iCraft and we're on Suit Up. So we're literally one full chapter behind him. So, my new game goal is to get to the moon. If I can make it to the moon before District finishes the pack, I will be very happy. I was originally going to aim for getting to the Nether, but I blew past that goal. So, new goal is to get to the moon. There's a lot of stuff we have to do to get to the moon, and being able to have the resources to do it is going to be a little challenging, especially because we need a heck of a lot of netherite. Like, a lot of netherite. And those ultimate ingots, which are not fully automated, are going to be a piece of work. So, I think in the lieu of being able to progress more while I'm waiting for netherite to come in, we're going to work on some advance or making some improvements in our processes to try and make it easier to get those ultimate ingots in. But I did get a few things done in Suit Up. I did make the ultimate crafting table, which is right here. And the way I have it set up right now is the patterns for the ultimate table go into this pattern provider. It dumps everything into this chest or this barrel, and then I grab the items, I put them in the ultimate crafting table and craft the item. So here is our 30 canned food. That takes care of this and this. And then we have the heavy duty plating, which I needed heavy duty plating to make the canned food. The heavy plating uses osmium plates, lumium plates, lead plates, steel plates, and one hellish technium nugget. Well, we didn't have lumium set up yet. Okay. So, lumium. How do you make lumium? Lumium is made with tin, silver, and glowstone. So I'm going to need a whole lot of lumium, which means I'm going to need a lot of tin, silver, and glowstone. Hey, Captive! Captive coming in with a resub for 26 months. One more month and it'll be a sub puppy for Captive. Thank you for the resub. So, that is the third thing that it would be great to get set up is a dedicated glowstone processing area set up so that we have dedicated incoming glowstone, because we are going to need so much glowstone for all of this lumium, it's not even funny. So if I want to make one heavy plate, like just one heavy plate is 12 glowstone. And it has to go and make all of those plates, which now it can do automatically because I have it set up. But I made the mistake of setting up a large craft and logging out. And everything that was on there despawned. I lost so much lumium. I was so mad. So mad. Didn't even dawn on me that I needed to AFK until the craft finished. Didn't even dawn on me. I felt very dumb. That produces all the plates. Spits everything out into here. And then I just have to go boom, boom, and boom, and I have a heavy plate. So, works very slick. But then I look at the recipe for the spacesuit, which is our next big item here. And it looks impossible at this point. Like a space helmet, I need 3 hellish ingots, and I need a bunch of amethyst shards. So, separate issue on the helmet. Chest plate. Oh, I need 3 more hellish ingots. Which right now, really what's blocking me on those are ultimate ingots. In addition to the netherite. So we have 2 issues really. We have the ultimate ingot issue, and then we have the netherite. So there's 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then panties. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then booties. That's 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. By my count, that's 14. So that's 14 hellish. That means I need 14 ultimate ingots. That is like so much spent nether waste. Is not even funny. I mean, it's just mind blown. And I have all of 15 itanites. That's not going to make a lot of spent nether waste. That one has run out of fluorite. And I mean, this is a problem. If I no longer have... Oh, I take that back. I don't have the Inanite to make spent nether waste at a high volume. I have uranium, which I can use to produce it at a much smaller amount. So that produces 1,000 per ingot, where this is producing 12,000 an ingot. Do I have any ludicrite built up? No. I don't have ludicrite either. I'm like, cyanide or plutonium. I have a tiny bit of plutonium. I have a tiny bit of cyanide, but I need the cyanide to make the plates. So I really don't want to use cyanide because that's going to mess up my making plates. And that plutonium is not going to last long. So I'm not completely unable to make spent nuclear waste, but the quantity that I would be able to make per ingot will be dramatically lower. I didn't bring the tank to bring the spent nuclear waste with me. That doesn't help. I have almost enough for one, and there's 2 ingots worth in here of the antimatter. I do have a nice stockpile of ionite in here for making ingots, so no, I don't want to touch that. My reactors have not been doing a very good job of making materials. Oh, there's 90,000 in here. Okay, I'm loving seeing that because I can't even bring all of it in one trip. Nice. I have not tried setting up a chemical router. I should be able to set up a chemical router between that so I don't have to be bringing this down, and I can set it on top or on the side. I should be able to. And we're listing fluidizer again. Fluidizer. Boom. I remember I brought in a ton of steel and a ton of bones. So we should be good on making fluidizers for at least a little bit. Like a smidge of time. In there. Now I am missing number 6, which is the antimatter pellet, which... Okay, so I should be able to put 2 of those in there. They're automatically going to go yeet yeet and get made into hellish. Which doesn't do me any good because... Well, I take that back. Well, no, that's only going to give me 2. There's the first one. Oh, it's going to take time to craft those. Yeah, that's going to take a hot minute. Okay, so that's going to give me the first 2. So I need more of the antimatter pellets, which means I'm going to need more unstable. Can I make 16 of these? Oh no, I'm going to need ender matter, and earth matter. Okay. Ender matter and earth matter. Let's see. Got dirt in there. Okay, so this setup is something it had hinted to, or it told us about, and I had forgotten that we can compress items to get more bang for our buck. So I used it on the simulation pearls to get a higher quantity of quantum, and I can also use it on ender to get a higher value of ender out of my ender pearls. So it's making this pure ender. Which, if I can catch one when it comes in here, maybe. So that'll give me 12. So a normal ender pearl gives me 4. Sorry, a normal ender pearl gives me 1. I put 4 in here, and that 4 balloons to be 12. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in there, let it run, and let it just fill up with ender. And then hopefully that dirt gave me what I needed on the earth. So unstable 16. Oh, we gotta wait for the ender matter to come in. It shouldn't take too long. But the quantum compressor, great way of stretching your resources and making it go a little bit faster. And my Enderman predictions work for 2 different resources, both quantum and ender. So that's very nice. See, it was 79. It's already down to just needing 26. That did not take long at all. $14. Need 2 more. There's 1. And there's 2. So now I should be able to make 16. Yes. Okay, so while you're making that, I'll get back in position over here. Gonna run out of power. Okay. Get the idea. You restock your power. We come back later. Cat can never give up her manual crafting ways. Not totally. Out of Enderium. Okay, I'm glad I did not need to use my ender pearls because we're going to need them to go make more Enderium because we are out of gears. Which is fine because that's going to give it time to restock. It's still working on those red nether bricks. What even? Are you really still working on those red nether bricks? No, you're done with the red nether bricks. Are you stuck on something else? Alright, let's go get the Enderium going first. That is... Enderium is platinum and lead. Because I have to go babysit this one. I have not set up another ring to bring AE2 to this part of the base yet. To where I could just send a request for Enderium over to here. So, yeah. Alright, so we will pop in all the lead, pop in one of those and 3 of those. We will need to make more ender pearls. Come on. I definitely cut corners on the ultimate, and it is causing issues. So yeah, lesson learned, thou shalt not cut corners. When I thought that District was going to be wrapping up so quickly that it wasn't going to matter, it was like, no big deal. It's like, he didn't wrap up as quickly as I thought, and I'm like, no, now it's hurting me. Alright, while that's processing... Can we go take a peek at why you are not going? Oh. It's the netherite. I should have bloody known it's the netherite. Okay. Alright, while the Enderium is processing, we will work on the netherite. It's fine. It's fine. Not a problem. So, over here is where I've been processing the nether scrap. Oh, and I even had Enderium gears in my inventory. Oh, no, that's where it's getting spit into the system. I forgot it does that now. Wah, 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 wah. I am going to make a stack of gold dust just so it is ready. Look at all that netherite scrap. It's so beautiful. So nice. I should go put another thing of ancient debris in there. And yeah, well, it might not be done. Oh, it is done. Okay, go put another one in there to process. Glad I don't have to babysit that now. Okay, so we're gonna put a stack of that in there. It goes very quick. Now that I'm here, am I warming up to AE2 or still? Nah. Well, considering I'm using double the number of channels that I need to, I'm feeling very nah about it. Oh, I'm using it all wrong. That does not make me feel warm and happy. It's like I need to go back and figure out how many of these things do I have input buses on that I can take them off, put a cable on, and free up a channel. Which I swear, with this pack, you spend a third of your time redoing, redesigning, upgrading versus progressing, which can be very frustrating. But it's definitely very much necessary as you find better recipes or better machines or a combination of both. So I did not have any loose scrap in here, right? Oh, I did have some more scrap. Okay, let's get that out of here. And then one scrap. Because then I can put you in there. Because it has to be a factor of 4 because it takes 4 scrap to make 1 dust. Lovely. So we'll take all that dust. I've just been running it over here and throwing it in here. It's an advanced smelting factory, so it can do 5 at once. That assembles it very quickly. is my, there it is. Put that in there. Here we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, and vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom. 12. That will only do 3. All of that work, and it will only do 3. Goodness. And this is locked behind the chest plate. So I should try and do the chest plate first so I can do the gas injector next. Okay. Okay, so now are you... No, you're still not going. What else is wrong? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so many endearing gears. Let's go. Put those in there. Oh, look at the energy drain away. Two more. Boom. Boom. It's still only at 2. Oh my lord. It isn't making anything. What is it now? You are doing so well. One red nether brick short. Ah. Doot. And doot. Yes, there we go. That is 3. Now it's going to take a hot minute to make all the red nether bricks. And it looks like we're going to need more gas tiers, which I had thrown those in the or the H&N area, right? I had, yes, I had. So we should just be able to go grab those. Boop. Okay. So then I should be able to make a spacesuit chest plate. Start! Spit it out! Nope. Use chest plate. Bing! Okay, put you there where you're nice and safe. That opens up the gas injector. one piece down. Oh god, we gotta make another hellish technium frame. Okay. We got this. We got this. We are not going to panic. We are not going to panic. We are running out of molecular assemble space again. Molecular assembler space again. There, got the word out. Gas injector. We need another hellish technium ingot because we exactly ran out of hellish technium nuggets. Exactly. 4 netherite ingots, and I have 3, of course. Of course. And we need some alloy. Do I have any in here? No. Do I have any in here? No. It's okay. We can take a stack out of here and put them in there. Oh, you are out. Do I have any refined obsidian in here? Oh, no, we are really out. We need to make all the things. While we're doing that, we should come over here and keep this rolling because we're going to need more netherite. That in there. Sure thing, JC. That in there. No, I want 16. Put you in there. Eight. Grab you. You just lose so much material at a factor of 4. It's like, oh, jeez. Alright. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to put into there. So I have it for the craft. And then we can put 3 more of those away. And then I can put you, and you away. Grab you. No crafting CPUs are available. Why not? Oh, cancel that. It's now you're making all the things. Oh, I can make the gas injector. You were tricking me. You had a hidden nugget. Gas injector. Okay, so now I have to figure out where to put you. I think I'm going to put you down here. And then I have to find... Oh, I'm down down to one cable. No, I don't want prismarine shards. Show recipes. I need to put oxygen in here, and then it's going to feed my space suit. And no. Okay, wait a minute. You. No. Items. Oops. That should be input. That should be none. Okay, you stop taking the prismarine shards. Now, one of these. It's chemical. I think it's that one. Emphasis on I think it's that one. Oh, no, wrong one. Okay, it is not you. It must be you. Okay, so I want you and you. Wait, you and you. Oxygen, perfect. And then this is very small as far as what it is exporting. I should... Alright, so that's slowly going to fill from oxygen from the electrolytic separator. Well, that'll fill faster now. Goodness. Okay, so that takes care of that. Finished. Alright, now we can go back to... Oh, actually, we should... empty, empty, empty. Back over here. Where are we at here with... Alright, I currently have none, but I have 4 nuggets. So... the helmet... I need 4 for the helmet. I also need the amethyst shards. What is the amethyst shards? Is crushing the super empowered crystals. I have a recipe for the super empowered crystals, don't I? How did I not create a recipe for that? That is this in the crusher. And that should be here. And how many did I say I needed there? 51? 52. No, not 52 helmets. Oh, good grief. Oh, that's what I'm missing to make the amethyst. Ugh. I'm also short on the white wool. Oh no! I'm missing 90 Ironite blood ingots. That's a problem. And I haven't found a geode to be able to make amethyst any other way. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Okay, you're making more of these. I need you to make more of these. And if you make those, that'll kick over here and make those. And then I'm going to end up with power problems. Of course. Well, let's get that. Where did I put my... No, I need 2 things of uranium. No. Upstairs. I need to go upstairs. It'll produce less spent nuclear waste. And it'll produce less power, but it will at least add some power to the network. So let's give you one of these. I'll give you one of these. Clean out that. Clean out that. Put both of those away. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem. We don't have enough ironite to make the amethyst shards. Oh, geez. Now we're up to needing 5 ingots for the pants. Ugh. 4 for the booties. We do need to get a bunch of white wool, which we can take care of that at Starter Village. Because I have hemp on store over here. Do this. Boom, boom, boom. make string, boom, 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 makes white wool. Boom, 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 make string, boom, 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 make string, boom, 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 make string, boom, 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 oops, boom, make string, boom, 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 move it down, makes white wool. Okay, 2 things of white wool, that should be enough for the rest of our spacesuit, I think. I think I have the wool covered now for the spacesuit. Don't have the amethyst. So now we're still working on the netherite. So put another pile in there. How much more? We have another stack of ancient debris we can put in there. Can we make... Oh! Make a little bit more. We're missing the wither bones, which I can make that with my wither skeleton predictions. Wait. HNN is down here. Getting to the point, I'm gonna need a roadmap for my own base. Okay, that's the ghast. The zombie. Nothing there. Enderman. I'm a cube. Oh, wither skeleton is not in service at the moment. That. Well, that's a problem. I'm out of them. I mean, we're lucky we get a bunch per prediction, so that's good at least. So like I can do another 10. Okay, we'll let that work for a little bit, make us some more debris. Let's go grab the ancient debris that's in our subnet. I hate how slow I move in the nether. I need a speed token for in here. Just keep going, little dude. Oh, dang it. Came back too soon. We need 1 more block of netherite. And we have 2 ultimate ingots already over here, so we'll be able to get 2 more hellish ingots before we have to worry about ultimate ingots being a problem. Oh, this is such a problem. I love how fast I go. Welcome back, Juicy. Boop, another deck. Boop. In there. Boom, boom. 3 more. So that should make me 1. Okay, there's the 1. Then what are we waiting for over here? Okay, I've got 1 more. So now there's going to be 2 ingots over there. You need... unstable matter again. Okay. That needs to get run back upstairs and take a bath in antimatter. How many more unstable matter can I make? Oh. Make 3 more. Which that is... Has that burned through all that uranium already, or is it like slow going? Slow going. Very slow going. Super slow going. Ugh. That is not really a viable option. But I need the ingots to be producing... I can't use the ionite anymore because I need it for producing these. This is problematic. And why aren't you making things, sir? You're out of gold gears. That we can fix. I just need to come over here. Pardon me. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see. We just finished off a 4 of netherite with 2 left over. So I need at least 2 blocks of netherite. This has to be divisible by 4. Oh, and we're ready for another stack of gold dust. JC, this is a stupid amount of netherite. Like, stupid amount of netherite. Have I just said stupid amount of netherite? Ugh. Well, once I take import buses off of these so that I can free up my channels, grumble, 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 I can do that. Ugh. Okay, that is used up all of its lava. And I need to, I think this section of the network is coming off of it might be full too. I'm not sure. Or no, because it's on that 7, and this one's on the 19. Things sort of intersect funny here, so I'm not 100% sure how many channels I have. I sort of kind of think I know, but I'm not sure I know. Smart cables. That's right. That's for some reason I went with just I had Fluix dense covered cables, and they didn't get made into smart ones because I didn't have the glowstone. Which I still don't have the glowstone. So, yeah. 10,000s? Oh, Lord. This is insane. Just the volume of this is just blowing my mind. For sure. Oops, what am I doing? You go there. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom. There's one ingot by itself. And then we can go pick up those gold gears. Oh, that's right. They're going in the system now. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that. Hi. Here. There. Have all the gold gears. Knock yourself out. Have at it. Okay. Here's another one of these. Great. Oh, we're up to 3. Nope, not smart. Space. Okay, can I do a helmet yet? Oh no, that's right. I can't do a helmet because I need the anonite. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. We've got the chest. Leggings needs 2 more. Boots only need 1 more. Okay. So let's I do push, pull. That pipe says empty. So I should be able to. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Is there a... There is not an input on this one. Okay, so we need an input router. Let's put that there, here. Boop. All right. Let us test this out. See if we can get this to work. Because that would at least stop me from having to run up and down. All right, so if I put this on top of this, and I set this to chemical eject on output on the top. Okay, and then from the routers, if I take 2 chemical 3s and a round robin, and we'll take all the chemical 2s. And then we do boom, 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 and we do boom, 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 boom. And then we do boom. And it's going down. Perfect. That automates the spent nuclear waste into that. So I won't have to run the tank back down anymore. Well, I managed to get 2 done. That is not refilling very quickly of power. I think I was staggered off 2 though, so that should finish another ultimate ingot off over here. Yes, perfect. Okay, so now we should be able to do that same trick. With the other one. Do I have... Don't have an exporter to use. Alright, so let's do importer. Oops. Importer. Back upstairs. And then put this on top. And then we're going to do three fluids and a roundabout. So boom, 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 and a roundabout, and boop. Now how am I going to tell if it's working? It has such a stockpile of mob essence. That wasn't full though, was it? Oh, it is. Okay, got another one. Boom. Boom. How are we doing on Hellish? Still at 3. Come on. Oh wait, we're missing a lot here now. We need another elite. Why don't we have an elite? Okay, elite's coming. Where did the elite go? Oh. Ha 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 ha. We have lots of elite. Never mind. And then time to make more of the fluidizers. 256. Lots of those. bought a new GPU today. Oh my gosh. You got a good deal on it? That's great. Good to hear. A 5070. Did you decide you needed something better after the issues you've been having with the game you've been playing, or? I wondered. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Time for an upgrade. Sweet. See, I think my computer now is like 3 years old. Your 3060 was like 7 years old. I want to say mine's 3. 2.5, 3, somewhere in there. I can't remember when we bought these. They're very nice. I'm on a 3070. I hope it'll still work for Lego Batman when I get it. Roomp. Room. There is 6 more. Let's go see if it's time to put some more ancient debris in. Yep. Machine. Boop. Only 25 left over here. Keep that stocked up. Oh, look at that. We're up to 5. Woohoo! So I should be able to do the space leggings. Yes. So we can do the space leggings. Go. Room. And use boing. Boing. And there's our leggings. And then tied up 7 nuggets. So I can cancel that to free up those nuggets. So now if I go back to space and I want to do the booties, I need 4. Okay. Okay. It was a very good weekend for me because Nebraska won its first two NCAA basketball games in March Madness ever. And so we are in the Sweet 16 for the first time ever. But now we have to play Iowa for the third time this year. Blah. In the Sweet 16. Not thrilled about that. We split the season one game apiece. We should not have Big Ten refs. Well, I'd be more worried if they had beaten us twice, but we split it. They won at their place, we won at our place. And the Big Ten refs were god-awful, really, in both games. So I'm hoping with more even calling of the game, that will be good for us, because they are just awful at holding and grabbing and just ugh. Which is really, really hard on our offense because ours is a lot of cutting and slashing and moving around. And if you cannot move because you're being held, which is a foul, why is this not getting any power? I mean, obviously there's no power to be gotten at the moment. I mean, this thing is sending power. Energy eject on, sending power. I mean, I don't suppose if I used... Oh, that's right. I used my last cable, didn't I? I have no idea if this is going to work. Output. Okay, so if I do... only out of adjacent blocks. Deuce to here, and you to here. Theoretically, that should give it 3 energy connections feeding it, even though it's coming from the same place. Again, theoretically. Not enough energy to do one. Alright, let's let that sit for a bit and see if that is going to Oh, you're out of uranium. Uranium. Boom, boom. If I put blocks of uranium, that does not work. Okay. Thought I'd check. Just in case it would take the blocks and it just wasn't showing it. Didn't think it hurt to check. Okay, put that in there. That out. And put that and that. I don't have any Einonite. And I need 90 Einonite ingots to make the crystals for my amethyst shards. So, yeah. I don't have any of that either. What little Einonite I have is currently being used for making the ultimate ingots I need to make the hellish ingots. So what I'm going to do when these are gone, I have no idea. Then I'm going to be in trouble, because then I'm going to have more Einonite. Yeah, make more. Oh, that's a really good idea, JC. Maybe I should make more. Goofball. Lovely idea. I should make more. I have a little bit of cyanite. I don't have any plutonium. I do have a little bit of ludicrite. And I have a little bit of reticulite. But I imagine with the, I should start now, very funny. With the power being what it is, I imagine the reactors are not having enough power to send these things through very quickly, which is holding up the entire line. Which is where we're getting into some issues. Oh, I forgot. I did add over here a 16K crafting storage processing. So I do have one CPU that has a bit larger crafting capability. So most of my crafts are really small. So you're not helping, JC. I know, I'm aware. I'm having these issues. It is not good. Where I'm getting into problems, I think, is I have one reactor for water and one reactor for purifying, or, one reactor for water and one reactor for purifying water. and they're trying to cycle both types of ingots through um, the two types of ingots through the water, and then the two types of ingots through the purifying. And when I was just trying to make, a handful of ironite, that worked fine. But now that I'm trying to make, in bulk, it is no worky. And I had a stockpile of Einonite, but then for the multi-blocks, come back over here. So the multi-blocks here. So the ancient infuser, that one requires 25 super empowered crystal blocks, which is insane. And then this one, you can see that that has them up top as well. Yeah. Well, there's bulk and then there's obscene numbers. This one has another 16. So that's 25 and 16. That's 41 super empowered crystal blocks. 41. And one of those uses 18. So that's 41 times 18. That's 738 Einonite blocks that got tied up in making that multi-block and this multi-block. This one, fortunately, did not use any of those crazy blocks. They used dimensional detectors in the corners, but otherwise it didn't use any of those. But it's like, that's a lot of resources tied up in that. And I have not had a chance to recover. I want booties. You still want 4. Why do you not make? What are you missing? Can't be the nether. Oh, I bet have I used up my ultimate now? Well, the red nether bricks. I may have used up the clay I had. Let's see. So the ultimates are gone. It's not the clay. I've used up all the netherrack. Holy cow. Okay. Um. Don't want a hole. Oh, wait a minute. Give me... Might have to go get some experience to enchant a new pickaxe, as we are going to be taking out a hillside at the rate we're going. Do. Ah. Ah, a little XP there. We'll take it. I forgot. We unlocked Ultimine. Make it go away quickly. Like, I don't want to take out too much more than the height. I did have a couple of lava flows come down from the ceiling as I was building and taking out the ceiling. That was fun. Not. Could put a stair out the back here. That might not be a bad idea. Just so I have a nice way down. Oh, I need some of my shroom lights. Okay, that should take care of the netherrack issue for now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, now we're waiting on more of the ultimate ingots, and I have enough to do 2 more, so I need 2 more ultimate ingots. That's nothing. So I need 2 more of these. Which I can't make 2 more of these because I am missing antimatter pellets. And I can't make more of those because I am missing energy in my machine for converting these. Grrr. That's problematic. Has this helped fill up with energy? A smidge. It's at 77%. I'm gonna leave that one in there that's at 77% and just let it finish. This is where I'm obviously stalling out. I don't have anywhere near enough Einonite for the helmet. I need 90, and I only have 20 here. There is 1. Alright, so this is going to be a problem. So we've got... You're making power. You're making cyanite. And you're adding the energy to my network. That has nothing in it right now. So there's no cyanite, nor... Because that should be making the plutonium. The plutonium should be making the ludicrite. Then the ludicrite should be over there. Okay, why isn't the ludicrite coming into here? Well, that power didn't last long. I'm having trouble getting power to run 2. I'm not going to have enough power to run 2 more. And that will generate more power if I were to use that. Is the auto crafting for the hellish using up so much power? I don't know. Somehow it just doesn't feel like it's making that much. Okay, there. Finish those 2. Go borrow some from you. I mean, I'm not going to say no to shopping at J.C. Penney's. Let's see. We get one of our wooden storage crates and our hammer. And go to JC's base. Uh, I had to think about it for a second. That's the right imp. It's just you built over here. Now, here is JC's city. It's very beautiful. Now, JC built a beautiful fountain here in the middle of the city. It looks so pretty with the shaders. Black quartz slabs. Showing off there just a little bit, sir. Hello? No doorbell. Hello? I'm coming in. No, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. Other side. Now he's going to tell me it's on the other side. This one? I see cows. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Yep, it is the other side. Oh, good grief! Just keep alternating buildings until we find one. How about this building? Is it this building? This building? Oh, there was a waste zone in this building. Oh, the AE2 building. Gee, I should have taken the AE2 building. AE2. Hello. Hello. Might you have einen... JC, you've got 7,000 and climbing. I thought your base was turned off. How you be making Einonite if your base is turned off? Oh, it's because I'm here. Oh, so anytime I need Einonite, I just need to come over here and let your base make me some. Love how that works. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Wait, what am I doing? Bing, 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 bing. Block, 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 block. Block, block. Block, block. Block. Kidding. 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 Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing, bing. Mostly kidding. Take it, I don't care. You're sure. You are the bestest. This is really going to help me out so much. Lovely. And that is how you turn a wooden storage crate into a shulker box. Da, 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 da. Bing. Thank you, JC. You are the bestest. Let's put this... That, folks, is called shopping at JCPenney's. Let us put this... we'll put this right here. And then we'll do this. And we'll do this. And then we're gonna do that to keep you stocked. JC is the bestest. Doo-da, doo-da. I know I'm not going to be able to finish the pack before district. I'm not going to be able to catch district. He's a chapter ahead of me. But I would just really like to get as close as I can. This has been a really fun pack. I just ended up so far behind because my doll and teddy bear sweater business got so busy during the holiday season, which it is wont to do, to be fair. It is not uncommon for that to happen. So, I am not surprised in the least that this has occurred. Okay, so now this should be generating lots of power that I can get those finished. And then we should be able to do unstable matter and do... No, it can't do 4. Can we do 2? No. Can we even do 1? No. Okay, so we need to run those down. And then we need fire. But we should be able to make the 52 amethyst now. Alright, so that's going to go in there. That lets me make another one of those. So can I make the amethysts? I need 51 of those. Oh, no, because I need... Okay, that takes care of those. Now I need black quartz, nether quartz, charged certus, and restonia. As anticipated, I did not get that much done. Ow. You need to move. Okay, here's the restonia. Now I need to get black quartz, nether quartz, and the charged certus. Charged certus, I have the charger set up on top of my biogenerator, so I just need to grab a little bit of certus, which how many did I need? Charged certus just needs 16. So I just need certus and do that, put those away. Oop, no, get up, no. Hi. I'm not sure how to automate this exactly, so I've just been doing it the manual way, because I know how to do that. Come on. It's so weird how sometimes they're like instantaneously done and sometimes they take forever. Okay, there's those. Now, the need Certus in a dimensional infuser. This is part of the process I need to set up. I need to put another dimensional infuser up here on the next floor. Since this one is processing skystone, I need to make another one that is making black quartz, because we need blocks of black quartz over here, and I'm almost out. So I am literally on the verge of running out of blocks of black quartz. In fact, I only have enough to make one more elite ingot, and I'm going to be out. So I'm going to need another dimensional infuser for black quartz, which will need to be split. One going off to make nether quartz, and one to make blocks of black quartz to go into there. Which is what this was set up for when this dimensional infuser was originally set up to make black quartz. Which I think I have another dimensional infuser, I think, in my box back there. So I just need to grab the pieces and make another one. When we tried to stack them one on top of the other and wall share the base and the top, it didn't work because this one is expecting that to be a reinforced machine casing. So I have to have this be just the top and then have the next one be just the floor. But I can still put them one on top of the other. They just can't wall share, which is fine. We will manage. Alright, grab those. Alright, and then how many of these do I need for the... Oops. AME. This, 51, I need... I'm only missing one. So let's just take this and split 16. And then these get turned into nether quartz in an enrichment chamber, which I have one right here we can use. So the black quartz line, the glowstone line, the gas tiers, and the magma creams, getting those set up are all things that I need to do. Which I probably should have been working on tonight instead of working on the spacesuit. But damn it, I wanted to get that spacesuit. I still don't have any sweater orders, so I may be able to keep streaming a little bit before basketball starts again. Nebraska's game with Iowa is Thursday night, so I definitely will not be streaming Thursday. And then I have hockey Friday. And then if Nebraska wins, they play Saturday, but I also have hockey Saturday. All right. There's the amethyst. So I can put that one back. That will make me the amethyst I need for the helmet. And I'm still at 1. So now I was missing... What was I missing? I was missing nether. In here. And that's going to make a whole bunch of stuff behind us, which is great. Oh, nether stars, 16 per. I really don't want to use my nether stars, though, even though I am making them. I wonder if I did... That's not something that would work in the quantum compressor. That would make precious matter. Glowstone makes precious nether matter. Obviously, I can't use glowstone because that's something I have little of. Grrr. Seriously, that's the only thing that makes pure nether matter is glowstone. And it takes 8 glowstone to do it? Even worse. Yuck. Let's just do 16. Like, not a lot, but enough to get a good chunk. Now I'm missing earth. Oh, I already did my dirt. Oh, what else is going to have earth? Uh... Oh, blocks of coal work good. That will work. All right. Thank you, John, for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Finish up the last of my Dr. Pepper here. All gone. Ah, filled with power. That feels so good. holds just enough power to do 16, and then it goes bloop. I did remember to grab the gold gears out of there, right? I did, okay. Thought I had, but couldn't remember. Let me check on my way by to add those to there. Oh yeah. Oh, we're out of fluidizer casings again. So many things to make. Oh wow, I made 4. Right? Boom, 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 boom. And what am I missing on the bottom is the cyanide plates. Now that should be getting made automatically over here. Yay! Alright. I like this, that I don't have to run around to fill these two. They're filling on their own now. So that is a vast improvement. For sure. Get a couple more here. See if we can get these boots. Hey, our amethyst shards are done. Boom. There's 2. Alright, so that means now the helmet. Just need 1 more. Woohoo! Maybe time for more Enderium already. Good grief. Like, we just made a whole bunch of Enderium. All of those Enderium gears gone already. Boom. That's crazy. That is crazy. We went through all that Enderium already. Alright, are you making... Yep, you're making the netherite bricks. Or not netherite bricks, the red nether bricks. Let's see, so over here... Make another stack of gold dust. Say we caught up on all the ancient debris we had in our inventory. So that's all been processed. So we need to go back to the nether, grab whatever was there, and bring it, switch it into our other AE2 system for processing. Because I don't know how to get the subnet and the primary system to talk to each other in a friendly manner yet. That I do not know. Oh, here is the skystone. I didn't put that away. And there. And there. We can put our laser away. Put those twos away. I might as well leave the compass out. Put those away. Put that away. Suppose I can leave that there. Okay. Those extra tanks are done now, which is great. Here's that. Wow. Making a lot of platinum all of a sudden. Seven! We got 7 blocks that time. That is so good. Is it enough for us to get another hellish? Well, it should, because it's only 4 per. Just have to wait on this one to finish making enough hellish. Helmet. Oh! Helmet! Didn't the helmet require the amethyst? Right, for the tinted glass. Oh, it made it. Never mind. Doop. Helmet. All we had left is the boots. Alright. Boots. Okay, and I did cancel the craft, so any nuggies left went back into the system. So for the boots, we have 2 nuggets left. We need 4 ingots. Oh. It's like, I don't want to stay up too much later, but we're so close to finishing the spacesuit. Oh, and we have the ultimate ingots we need. It's just the netherite. Okay. Oh no, there's only 18 ancient debris here. That's not good. We are out of black bones and gas tears. Okay. Problem. Problem. Put that in there. Okay. So we can go boom, 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 boom. And here, there's gas. Okay. Then how much netherite scrap is left for me to process? None. Okay. Now's when I could have really used the time in the bottle, which I haven't made yet. I did, in the ultimate, do the infinity cells and the infinity cells to make that infinity lava. But that is the only of the researches under ultimate I've done so far. I am having some regrets. That. Is that enough to do? No, we only have enough to do 24. It's a start. Let's get that started. That at least will start the ancient debris going while I wait for the rest of the bones to come through. Come on, bones, let's go. Debris or piece from strainers. Okay. So as soon as I get boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now we have plenty of those. Oh, the gas tiers get yoinked. The gas tiers get yoinked over to the hellish. So I have to make sure if I dump them in that I start the craft right away, because they're gonna get yoinked over to the hellish technium machine. That just occurred to me. Unless it's already full of gas tiers, then we're fine. Okay, so I've got 2 of my 3 are tied up making debris now. I'm going to hold off making another debris craft until one of these finishes. Okay. Let's go. Run over here. Gold. Oops. Another stack. You go in there. Ugh, I can't even do one more block. Okay, ancient debris should have been being mined over here now. Okay, it's only 17, but it's a start. We'll take it. That's 17 times 6. That's 100. Only have 2 nuggets. That's almost done. As soon as I can get another block of netherite, it's going to start processing other things again because it's going to be able to make 1 ingot. And drop those in there. Okay, there's the batch of 24 that's done. So now we have 2 crafters available. There's one. Alright, so this one's not going to make any more until I make more Endurium, which I'm not going to worry about that tonight. Right now, it's all about the netherite. Another block. Alright, the other craft. Oh, and this one is stalled because it is out of lava. Alright, so we need to go. Bucket on. We're going to restock it of lava, and then we are not going to drop it on our feet. Just need one more for the next one. Come on, cat. You got this. Come on. Oh, I forgot to grab any ancient debris when I was there. Doesn't do me any good sitting over in the other subnet. More. I know there is a trick to get it to move from one to the other, and I know not what that is. I know there is a trick, I just don't know what it is. Thanks. Boop. Almost there. Come on. Block that in there, and then that is gonna give us there's two. are trying for the space booties. Halfway there. So that means we need 8 more blocks of netherite. Boy. And I know I could run over to JC's and grab some, but he's already been so generous with the Einonite. And this is something I know I can do. Just a matter of being patient. Okay. 7 left. Go faster! I wish you could speed them up. You can with time in a bottle. I just don't have that. 12 more. Also, a speed charm that works in the nether would be great. Because, boy, do you go slow. Okay. 7. 6. Um. Ooh, dang! Oh, that's gonna be painful. Yeah, we're gonna have to get glowstone before we can do that. Yeah. Yeah. I need 8 of those. 1 of those and 1 of those. We need 8 of those? So I need to do that craft 4 times? Oh, that's so much lumium. Oh, good grief. Why did I look at that? Oh, I wish I hadn't. Oh, I really wish I hadn't. Oh, gosh. 5 left. I mean, that's just downright terrifying. Okay. So definitely we need to get the gas tears, magma cream, glowstone, and black quartz things all resolved before we start building a spaceship. Believe me, I really want to build a spaceship, but yeah, we need to fix some things because the glowstone issue is gonna make that just about impossible to do. Okay, I believe that will be the third one. Yes, that's the third one. Okay, so then you're restocking the nether bricks. How are we doing on clay? Still 500. How are we doing on netherrack? 186. That should be enough, I hope, to finish this. Alright, so we need 4 more. Oh. Like, each batch I'm doing is turning out 1 block, so... I don't know why I keep sending them through the 82 system. I really should just hang on to them until I know what I have, and then do them all at once, but no, no. Okay, that one left me short. Still short. Come on. Okay, there's 2. How are we doing on that debris craft? Almost finished. Okay, so let's do... Ooh, We're out of magma creams. Which we're not. We have tons of magma cream predictions. I'm just not processing them properly. We need to fix that. Oh, the gas tiers. That should keep us stocked on those for a bit. I needed a stack of these, right? Put those in the system, and then I could do... Didn't I just put a stack in the system? Like, I literally just put a stack in the system. Oh! They got yoinked. Like, the minute I put them in the system, they got yoinked to go out for the hellish. I bet that's what's happening. I bet that's what's happening. Okay, I only need 44 more to... There. Getting my sequence wrong. There. Okay, make another stack of 64. Go. Okay. Let that keep running. How many more do you have to process? 6. Oh, we need to get more. Hang on. 2 more. Just need 2 more. And I'm gonna get my spacesuit. It always freaks me out when it's making that sound of breaking blocks. Alright. You hold those. Okay. Get your stack in there. Two more blocks. And then unless there's something kooky going on, we'll have our hellish ingot. Boom, 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 boom. There is 4. That should produce number 4. Here's number 4. Come on. Boots. Space boots. Yes. Space boots? Space boots? Space boots! Okay. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Put our chest plate into our gas injector and let it fill it up with oxygen. Then we can take our armor off. I am ready to go to space. Da 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 da. There's a thumbnail for ya. Yay! Okay. Doom, 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 doom. And then we'll put that and that away. I need to go put the hellish technium placer in our storage bag. All those times running back and forth, and I couldn't have done that. Lusai. And I can't make any Enderium at the moment because I only have 7 Ender Pearls. I mean, I don't even think that'll make enough for A gear. No, it'll make 2 batches. Oh no, 3 batches. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 4 gears. Even better. That'll make 1 ingot. We'll take it. Down on the ground before we crash. I remembered. Okay, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Back up. Don't have to worry about that now. A few more gold gears. Oh, no, it was 3. Dang it. I need 4. So I'm short there. I'm long over here. Am I out of lithium dust? Oh, snap. think it's this one. Oh my gosh. I turned it off for some reason. Alright, turning that back on. So then that runs. Should be making then lithium dust, which should restock that, which should then... Okay, that's done. Just crazy, never ending, never ending. Oh, look, there it goes again. And now I'm officially out of black quartz. Okay. So, I have caught everybody up on where we're at. I've done a ton of stuff with AE2. I have got a whole bunch more network running throughout the base. I have got automation for um, the metal presses for the rods and the plates and the gears. I have a connection in the room with the HNN, but it's not plugged in yet because I gotta figure out a way of getting channels over here, which District gave me a tip on ways of cutting my channel usage in half. So I need to redesign this area so I am not using import buses anymore. So that's great. Redesign of this room. Yay! Not, but it would be good because I can then free up channels. We improved the automation on our ultimate ingot because now we are feeding in the two fluids through an importer, so the molten mob essence and the safe spent nuclear waste don't have to be ported down manually anymore, so this is good. That is progress for sure. And we are officially one chapter behind District because last I checked, District is in the iCraft chapter and I am in the Suit Up chapter. So we are one chapter behind District. So, can we catch him? Probably not, but we're gonna give it our best try. My goal is to make it to the moon. That is down here, so we are not that far away from making it to the moon. I would hope we can make it within the next week. I just need to get these improvements we talked about tonight with the gas tiers, the magma cream, the glowstone, black quartz. I get those things in place. That'll make making the spaceship a lot easier. And then we also have to look into making the fuel. The fuel is a whole process. So we're going to have to set up a fuel processing um, line so that we can have fuel for our rocket, because you know the rocket ain't gonna go anywhere if you don't process some fuel to make it go. And then we have all of this processing to happen on the moon. So that should be entertaining, but I think we can get to the moon, and then we'll see how far in the moon adventures here we can get while District is finishing the chapter. Um, if we could actually get to the Ender chapter, that would be amazing, incredible, like out of the water, happy. I don't know if we'll get there. That's like reaching for it goal. Um, you know, if JC lets me keep shopping at his place to help with some of these some of these materials that are a little tricky, that will certainly help. Um, but yeah, it is good to have friends. That is for sure. But either way, we have to finish this pack when District and JC do, because whatever they're playing next, we don't want to miss out on the fun. So that is tonight's stream. We made it 4 hours. 4 hour. We go now. I had so much fun. I don't want to go, but I have to work tomorrow. But we will be back. We will work on these projects. We will get them done tomorrow. And then we will be ready to work on Spaceship. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the resubs. I appreciate it very much. And hopefully, with these improvements, we'll be able to move along quickly in these lunar chapters. Fingers, toes, other pieces and parts crossed here. Hopefully, we will see. Again, no stream on Thursday. I'm watching basketball. No stream on Friday. I'm going to hockey. No stream on Saturday. I will be at hockey, possibly watching basketball. Saturday will be weird. Sunday, I could be streaming while watching basketball. Sunday could be fun. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This could be a very interesting weekend. I might be losing my mind because if Nebraska keeps winning, my mind is in a place it's never been before because we're in the Sweet 16. Nebraska's in the Sweet 16. The Sweet 16. I still can't believe it. So excited. Well, I'm rambling at this point, which means I'm tired and I should probably get to bed. I bet Grinch wants to go to bed too. I bet Swing wants to go to bed. They are probably wondering why I'm still streaming. I apologize. I'm just having so much fun. I love having all this progress and catching up to district. Okay, I'm calling it there. Good night, folks. We will see you next time for more Techopolis 3. I am Katiana, signing out. Bye!